I'm going to give you just eight things every man must be doing, every young man must be doing if he wants to get ahead in life, get ahead politically, get ahead intellectually. If he wants to be the prime man, the best man he can be, he just has to do eight things. He has to do eight things and he will exceed above everyone else and he will contribute to the renewal of this country. And that is what the Septemberist Project is about fundamentally. Step one, get smart and stop being passive. Most guys are mentally weak, not necessarily because they are dumb, but because they are consuming constantly instead of thinking with their own minds. Start with reading daily, like 30 to 60 minutes minimum. Start with history, economics, philosophy, politics. Stop doom scrolling and start intentionally learning things. Start intentionally consuming knowledge, not just randomly engaging with whatever you see on TikTok or Instagram. Intentionally learn. Then learn how systems work. The government, the local government, your state government, and your federal government, the American government. Learn basic economics, how taxes work, inflation, incentives, the tax code. Learn all these things. Once you've done all of that, you can then form opinions. Stop agreeing with everything you see. Ask your own questions. Ask critical questions about everything. The hardest truth is that if you don't understand the world, you will always be controlled by people who do. Step two, get strong and build physical authority. You need to look physically intimidating to everyone around you. Your body affects your confidence, discipline, and how people treat you. Lift weights, I would say 3 to 5 times per week. Focus on like the compound lifts like bench, squat, and deadlift. Really lift those heavy weights. And then get your walking in. Walk like 8,000, 6,000 steps a day minimum, I would say, and get very good sleep. Sleep is super important, like 9 hours if you can. But I know a lot of people can't do that. And then track your progress, level up a bit. Track how much you're improving. You want to see improvement. That's something to be proud of. This all matters because strength is building discipline. Discipline builds confidence. Confidence changes how you show up everywhere in life. If you look weak, people will subconsciously treat you like you are weak. Step 3, eat right. Eat the right food. Most men sabotage themselves with garbage food. If you want to eat a good diet, the base diet should be meat, eggs, rice, potatoes, fruits, and vegetables. Really, you just got to cut the soda, the ultra processed food, the goy slop, and the constant snacking. Drink water mostly, and eat plenty of protein, especially if you're going to be working out, which you should. This matters because food affects your energy, your hormones, your focus, and your mood, which are all necessary to the rest of the steps of the program. You can't outwork a bad diet ever. Step 4, build discipline. Do the hard things daily. Motivation is useless in the long term. You have to have discipline. Complex systems win. Daily baseline should be waking up at a consistent time. Do something uncomfortable every day. Maybe take a cold shower. Do a hard workout. Take some social risk talking to new people. And keep promises to yourself. If you say you'll do something, you do it. No negotiation. Step 5 is when it starts to get hard, which is get involved locally. This is where the real power is. Everyone talks about national politics. Nobody touches local politics. That's where influence is the easiest. Start here. Attend city council meetings, school board meetings, local political events. Join political clubs in your school or community. Volunteer for good campaigns. Talk to people. Build relationships. And not just meaningless opinions about whatever. What you'll realize is that most local spaces are empty, and a few consistent people have tons of actual powerful influence. The hard truth is that if you're not involved locally, you're just spectating. Step 6, build a brotherhood. Stop being isolated as a young man. You won't do this alone. What you have to do is find 2 to 5 guys who want to improve. Train together, study together, hold them accountable. Avoid negative and lazy and cynical people. Your friend group can determine your ceiling. Step 6, speak and lead. Leadership isn't personality, it's practice. Start speaking up in class, sharing ideas in groups, posting your thoughts online, leading small initiatives, whatever it is. Then you can level up, organize meetings, start a club, give speeches. If you can't speak, you can't lead. And if you can't lead, you can't change anything. Step 8, live with purpose. You need a direction bigger than comfort. Ask yourself, what kind of man do I want to become? What kind of country do I want to live in? What am I doing about it? Then align your actions with what you believe in, with what your purpose is. The bottom line of all these steps is that most men today are distracted, physically weak, mentally passive, politically irrelevant. If you do the opposite, even at a basic level, you will stand out pretty quickly. If you want a good daily stack to start lifting and exercising daily, eating clean, reading 30 minutes, limiting your doom scrolling, talk to one new person every day, do one hard thing every day, and take one step towards involvement in politics every day. This will turn you into an unstoppable force, the most powerful thing in this country, a strong young man.